Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today, we're looking at a blackish, very dark greenish ink from Birmingham Pen Company. Birmingham Pen Company Heavy Crude. Thanks go out to Gary and Kathy Scott for providing the sample for this review. Alright, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Before we start the video, I'm going to share this with my friends. I would encourage you at this time to share this with your friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. I'm going to share this to the Twitter, and the Tumblr, and the Pinterest, and the Blogger, and the Reddit, and the LinkedIn, and the Facebook. Alright, now that we're all shared out, I'm going to change the toilet paper chromatography. So I wanted to do that live with you here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. 2 pipettes. Clear water. Clear water. I'm going to take 1 pipette and I'm going to put 2 drops in the middle. 1 Iana, 2 Iana. Then I'm going to take the pipette, fill it with water, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two to 10 should utilize a very interesting amount of ink being laid down, so hopefully that will be enough. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty awesome. You can definitely see that there's black in the middle with some yellow and some blue. Maybe even a little bit of green. Oh, you can't see. A little bit of green going on in between the yellow and the blue. Definitely looks like an eyeball. So, alright. Now I need to retake the picture for the... I'm gonna change it. I can't upload a new picture? Lame. Okay. Alright, so here we have today's ink. It's definitely like a dark green. Like you really can't tell just looking at the writing. It definitely looks black. So, but down here in the swatch, if I turn up the lights just a little bit, you can kind of see that it does look a little bit green, like a dark army green. So that's very interesting. Here is our ink swatch. A water resistance test shows that it does have a little bit of water resistance, so I might consider using this on the outside of an envelope. And here is our toilet paper chromatography. Very nice, very nice. And here is our little ink painting. I do see some green going on along the edge here, with just a little bit of a hint of tan or yellow with some green. Very interesting. Okay, let's do some paper review, shall we? This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. There is no feathering, no bleeding, and minimal amount of ghosting. This is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. This is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, normal amount of ghosting. This is Moleskin 70 GSM. Oi, feather like a chicken. Feather like a chicken, bled right through the page. This is 85. Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, but a little tiny hint of ghosting. Excuse me. This is Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is 52 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, and normal Tumaway River ghosting. This is the journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, and only a hint of ghosting. This is Maramon Nemosity 80 GSM dot grid. No feathering, no bleeding, and barely any ghosting. This is Oxford Optic paper. No feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. This is Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering, little bit of ghosting. Lamy booklet 90 GSM. No feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Little bit of spread and little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Unison Composition Book 2022 from Target.com. Oi, feather like a chicken, bled through the page. Up and Up wide rolled composition book from Target.com. Little bit of spread, little bit of ghosting, a little bit of bleeding. True Red composition book from Staples.com. Barely any feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The Nanami 7 Seas 68 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Buffet handmade paper from Italy. A little bit of feathering, but no bleeding, no ghosting. U-Style notebook paper. A little bit of spread, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead Mead wide rolled notebook paper, feather like a chicken, bled right through the page. 5-star notebook paper. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. J&B Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of feathering, barely any ghosting. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Barely any feathering. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. I am not sure where to put this. It's such a dark color. I mean, it might as well be black. So, we're going to look at some very dark green inks because it leans green. And we're also going to look at some black inks because it's nearly black. Okay, so this is Birmingham Pen Company. Heavy Crude next to Diamine Best Wishes, Bakersfield Food Color Green, Monteverde Crocodile. Run through my greens really quick. Okay, here we go. Diamine Salamander, and Beryllium Kingfisher Green, Sailor Rikyu Cha. These are very similar. Dominant Industry Autumn Forest. No, not really. Diamine Green Black. Speaking of green black. Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm going to have to redo the swatch. Colorverse Able. Monteverde Jade Noir. No, not really. Diamine Black Ivy. Tasha Hokusai Saiba Midori. Diamine Season's Greetings. Robert Oster Velvet Storm. Diamine Alpine. These are very similar. Organic Studio Henry David Thoreau. And that's all for the greens. Alright, let's take a look at some black inks. This is Wearing Gall Shooting at the Moon. There's one other in here that leans green. Aha. Bakersfield Food Color Black. These could be the same ink if I didn't know better. And that's it. Those are all of inks that really lean greenish black. So, what did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a very dark greenish black ink? Let me know in the comment section below. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.